Well, the Supreme Court is all set to hear a public interest litigation that was filed against the suspension of IAS officer Durga Shakti Nagpal today. 11 days on, even as Akhilesh government digs in its heels, refusing to reconsider its skewed decision on the IAS officer's suspension, and with the centre to expressing its inability to intervene in the matter just as yet, it's again the judiciary that seems to have stepped in. Well, a PIL was filed yesterday which has sought quashing of all proceedings against the IAS officer. Both the UP government and the centre have been made respondents in this petition. The petition says the action taken against Durga Shakti Nagpal was arbitrary, unconstitutional and mala fide. The petitioner cited the September 2009 order of the Apex Court that no unauthorized construction shall be carried out in the name of religion in public spaces. Well, Samajwadi Party meanwhile has hardened its stance further.
एक बिल्कुल जूनियर एसडीएम के लिए पूरा देश थम गया है। सारी सलाहियतें आपने इसी पर लगा दी हैं, पूरे डेमोक्रेटिक सिस्टम को दांव पर लगा दिया है। और मान लीजिए आज हम पर हावी कर रहे हैं ब्यूरोक्रेसी को, यही ब्यूरोक्रेसी कल आपसे भी हिसाब लेगी। जब कोई कार्रवाई हो गई है और नोटिस सर्व हो गया है, चार्जशीट सर्व हो गई है, तो हम सबको थोड़ा सा संयम बरतना चाहिए, जवाब आने का इंतजार करना चाहिए। और हाई कोर्ट की मुतादिद रूलिंग्स है दैट सस्पेंशन इज नो पनिशमेंट।
And now it seems there is no room for dissent in Uttar Pradesh. Not only are honest officers shunted out, but those who support them have also been locked away. Here's the latest instance. Dalit thinker and writer Kaval Bharti was arrested today by the police in Rampur for an alleged provocative post on Facebook criticizing Uttar Pradesh government and Senior Minister Azam Khan on the issue of suspension of IAS officer Durga Shakti Nagpal. Well, Bharti was arrested on a complaint that was filed by an aide of Azam Khan but was later released on bail. The Chief Judicial Magistrate did not find any merit in the charges that were levelled against the writer. So let's now tell you what exactly was the post that got this writer in jail. Well, he in his post had pointed out that an old madrasa was demolished in Rampur. The coordinator of the madrasa was arrested and put in jail for opposing the move. The Akhilesh government did not suspend any officer because Azam Khan rules the district and not Akhilesh Yadav.
ये तो हर सरकार जिस पार्टी की भी आती है वो यही चाहती है कि जो सरकारी मशीनरी है वो उसके हिसाब से काम करे। वो हर सरकार किसी भी पार्टी की है वो यस-मैन चाहती है, लेकिन बहुत सारे इस मशीनरी के अंदर वैसे लोग भी हैं जो कि सही जो गलत क्या है इसका मूल्यांकन करती है, इस धारा पे फैसला करती है। वो लोग इस सरकार को पसंद नहीं आते, वो लोग इस सरकार को पसंद नहीं आते जो सही और गलत में निर्णय खुद लेती है अपने विवेक से। सरकार कहती है अधिकारी अपना विवेक का इस्तेमाल न करें। बस जो अपने विवेक का इस्तेमाल नहीं करते वो खुश हैं, जो अपने विवेक का इस्तेमाल करते हैं वो प्रताड़ित किए जाते हैं, पीड़ित किए जाते हैं।
So Akhilesh Yadav may have been able to silence the voices of dissent in his state, but will he take on the CAG as well? Because the CAG reports to indict the state governments in a big way. Headlines today has exclusive access to an audit report which exposes the extent of mining loot in Uttar Pradesh in 2011-2012, which falls under the period when SP government and its predecessor, PSP Supremo Mayawati, were at the helm of affairs. In specific, the CAG found massive irregularities in 36% of revenue forms that are filed by mining firms, which accounts to a loss of almost 58 lakh rupees.